guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm envoy from Kyuujin, and today we are back again, guys, with Frieren, episode 8.
Last episode, we learned about how people fade into memories and then fairy tales, and it's really sad for Frieren, who's left behind because she ends up alone with no one around her who actually remember the people that she used to know. So there's an element of grief that comes with that realization. And while she was going that realization, we got to a town where we found a couple of demon envoys pretending to want peace, but what they truly want to do is manipulate humans into thinking that they have good intentions and that they are, they can connect with them, when in fact they can't. Kind of looks like those demons have no emotions at all, no understanding of their own emotions. So
they're just trying to manipulate us to lower our guards, so that Ora,
one of the demon king's followers, generals,
gonna come and take over the city.
Yeah, the plan is to open the gates or lower the defenses. So we need to help. Frieren is in jail right now because she tried to attack the envoys, and one of the envoys is facing her right now to get rid of the obstacle. So she did say she's strong, and I believe that she is, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, you're strong? Stronger than me?
Stronger than your
boss, man.
So this is where we are. Let's jump in this episode and see what happens. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's go!
面会時間ではないはずだけど。
断頭台のアウラが配下。
Crazy name, by the way. Hora de Guillotine.
外交ごっこはもう終わり。
They did fool us. We did consider the possibility that demons could feel something.
Yeah.
俺よりもか？
断頭台のアウラよりも。
そうは思えんな。
Do not underestimate her.
決着はついた。
She doesn't fucking, she's not phased.
魔力の糸か。
集中させて切断を防いだか。
She said she's
冷静
strong.
だな。魔族の魔法の中でも随一。
She's stronger.
魔法ではどうにもなるまい。お前の魔力ごと。
You can try. She's still not afraid.
この糸を何とかするのは無理そうだ。この程度で勝利を確信か。
You think she has other aces up her sleeve? Oh! Okay, so even without a staff, she can kick ass. What do you do now?
待て！話を！
Over?
Well, he was afraid, for sure. So they are emotions and demons.
I'm pretty sure that they don't wanna die.
息。告して残り2匹を始末すれば。
Yeah.
Of course you will.
Right now, he thinks that there's still a chance to connect and leave behind all this stuff that happened.
eheheh が死んでる。
Make sure he doesn't think you killed the guard to get out.
Yeah, because there is no demon in the cell right now.
Yeah.
Only a dead guard.
Hamburger?
これ美味しいですね。
飯がうまい町は平和でいい町なんだとよ。ここもきっとそうなんだろうさ。
シュタルク様、フリーレン様を釈放してもらえるよう。
We are in a hurry. We need to move on.
時間の問題だと思います。フリーレン様を牢から出して。
She's already out.
確かにそうするしかねえか。
Before
俺たちが
war
叶う
comes
よう
to
な相手
this
じゃね
town,
えしな
yeah.
特にリュグナーってやつ。周りには俺らや衛兵隊がいたってのに、フリーレンしか見ていなかったんだ。
He recognized her as the true
いつでも
threat.
殺せると思っているからだ。まだ手の震えが止まらねえよ。
It's okay, buddy.
こぼしておもらしみたいになっちまった。
早く拭いてください。
伯爵のそばにはリュグナーたちがいるんだぜ。
Maybe he truly did piss himself. Shit. I'm making fun of him, but that's because I like him very much.
師匠に合わせる顔がねえな。行くか。
そのハンカチあげます。どうしたんですか？
腰が抜けちゃったみたい。
You can do it. You have friends. Just take courage
ト
from
ラウトの
them.
魔力が探知できない。
死んだな。
油断しすぎだ。
私たちはアウラ様の懐刀。油断した程度で死ぬと思うか？
あの魔法使いは一体。
Your worst nightmare.
Oh, like, as in, he underestimated her, so he was not ready for her true strength, but really, you could not face her even if you knew.
捕らえた魔法使いが脱獄したんだ。衛兵の首を切ってな。
They're gonna, yeah.
Oh, what has she done?
リーニーは魔力探知が得意。
いや、結構。お連れの方が一人足りないようだが。
すぐに戻ります。
使用人に場所も聞かずに
Be intelligent.
手だれであることくらいわしにもわかる。それが衛兵にあっさりと囚われた、
Yeah.
罪の重さを理解し
Yes,
て
man, you're not stupid. Thank you. But then be careful, he's probably gonna fight you back.
お連れの方はどこに？
Scattered.
まったく
He did look like a vampire. I guess it fits.
ドラートのようなし
Oh, oof.
全部台無しだ。
Shit. That's a cool power, Gen V. Marie.
でも不思議なものだ。私はたまらなく楽しいと思っている。
You don't
See,
like
you
pretending.
can be overjoyed without showing emotions. I'm telling you.
So there's malice.
弱い者は皆死ぬんだ。
Feels like it's
こ
gonna
の剣の
break.
持ち主のようにな。
He's manipulating you to lose your cool. Oh.
我らは猛獣だ。殺しはせん。この町の防護結界の解除を手伝ってもらう。
Frieren, we need you.
そろそろ伯爵の屋敷だな。
Is it? I think that's Frieren.
フリーレン様
God, she knows right away. Nope.
フリーレン様ですよね。
I like that she just kept going.
まさか脱獄したんですか？仕方がなかったんだよ。ドラートとかいう魔族が襲ってきてさ。魔族って死んだら魔力の粒子になって消えちゃうじゃん。そいつ老番の衛兵を殺し
So
て
she
いたん
knows
だよ。
that they'll be looking for her, but it's okay. They understood what truly happened.
この状況どう思う？衛兵殺しで極刑ですね。めんどくさいから私は街を出るよ。待ってください。それだと残りの魔族が野放しに。
Yeah, we need to get rid of them.
フェルンたちで倒せばいいじゃん。
You don't think they're strong enough?
俺たちが叶うような相手じゃねえって。
相手が強かったら戦わないの。
I guess that's not how you become a true hero.
二人があいつらより弱いなんてみじんも思っていないよ。
She has faith in you guys. Okay, bye guys.
せめて手伝ってくれよ。この通りだ。
Just on the side. Just in case.
ああ、待ってくれって。頼むよ、フリーレン。
You're strong, man.
腹をくくりましょう。
そんな無理だって。
They need to learn, and if she truly believes they can do it, they can do it. And it's true that if they're strong, I'm not gonna fight them. That's not how you're gonna become a hero.
True.
That's not how you're gonna become
街から
stronger either.
10km ってところか。絶大な魔力だ。
Ah, yeah, there's more people out there too, so. Ora? If they take care of the executioner, she can take care of the master.
七宝剣、断頭台のアウラ。強い相手との戦いは大嫌いだ。早めに終わらせないとね。
You are sadistic when you want to, Frieren. It feels like cheating. Kind of like Legolas in Lord of the Rings.
Who walks on
Just
snow?
chilling on the snow, yeah. Couldn't you have done this with you and him earlier? Kind of feels like a
It's a
competition.
nice competition.
いいのかよ、こんな忍び込むような真似して。
門番に和睦の使者を殺しに来たとでも言うつもりですか？
Right now, I don't know if they would care. Reminds me of Alucard, Dracula's son.
From Castlevania.
一つの魔法の研究に生涯を捧げる。年月をかけて日々探求し
Blood
積み重ねていく。今よりもっと優
No,
れた
just
もの
one
にな
type
り
of magic.
魔法というものは不思議なものでな。この町を守ってきた大魔法使いフランメの防護結界。
Still there. She really is fucking cool. Oh.
天才が作り上げた魔法が現在の魔法を凌駕する
Despite
こともあ
you
る。
getting stronger with your magic, doesn't mean you equal what used to be there.
積み重ねたものの美しさがない。
Yeah.
代々結界の管理を任されているのは魔族の私たちがこの町に入れたということはそれを教えろ。
He'd rather die.
少し時間を置くか。よく考えるといい。 拷問の続きだけだ。
Yeah, but I don't know. He doesn't peg me as the guy who would break under torture.
Never say never.
昼間の冒険者のガキか。
Yeah, but I'm gonna be the one who saved your ass.
ここまですんのかよ。
Come on, start, breathe.
震えているな。
悪いかよ。
勇敢だ。死んだ息子も出陣前は震えていた。
That shows true courage, is you still show up with the fear. I like those that understand that.
生が切れねえ。魔法か。
どうせもう助からん。それよりも町の人々の避難だ。
言うこと聞いちゃくれねえよ。
わしの首にグラナト家の紋章がかかっている。何だって聞いてくれるさ。それとなクソガキ。わしにタメ口叩くのは
He's trying to save you.
さっさと行け。
そうかい。悪いなおっさん。この高そうな椅子ぶっ壊す。
He's not leaving you here. Fuck. Oh shit.
ネズミ。
お知り合いで？
昼間の冒険者の一人だ。バカなガキだ。
また。
Come on.
帰っていいぞ小僧。
Not looking at him.
Just dismissing
俺を見
him.
もしない。
Yes.
てみろよ。
Come on. Be badass. A little bit. Yes, he's fast, bitch.
He killed the freaking dragon by himself.
反応もなかなかだ。
Where's Fern?
だが単身で私に挑んだその部位
Oh,
は
she's there. She's somewhere.
He's not alone.
斬新。お前たちに
She's that
見えている
good.
んだな。
Surprise, motherfucker.
気を作ったぜ。
Yes. Cuckoo. Are you looking at them now? Oh. Woohoo. Looking like an angel man.
リーニエの魔力
They're
探
not
知
to
をかい
be
くぐった
messed
の
with.
とこの魔法は何だ？
一般攻撃魔法。確かあなたたちの魔法体系では。
Yeah, because we evolve.
バカなことを言うな。
Yes, it
我
is.
ら魔族半世紀以上前に克服している。
伯爵の怪我がひどい。やり合う時間はねえぜ。引くぞ。
She's so badass.
お前は戦士の方をやれ。
魔法使いも私も。
お前があの魔法を食らっていたら死んでいた。魔族を殺すことに特化した改良が施されていた。
Really? Frieden has a hatred for demons.
魔族を殺す魔法だ。あの小娘の所作には面影があった。同じ魔法を受けたことに。
So you got bad blood with her then.
Badass as fuck.
そうか。フリーレンだ。研究解析に大きく貢献し、歴史上で最も多くの魔族を魔法使い。
And she's about to do it again.
You could say that she's a demon slayer.
Frieden the Slayer.
私の嫌いな天才だ。
Fuck off. You think it comes from nothing? She spent years and years learning spells, practicing.
You can say that she's a demon slayer.
And and like he despises geniuses and he spit on Flum's power and the fact that despite him spending years and years with his kind learning how to evolve and become
Mastering his
stronger,
craft,
they
yeah.
can still not go against strong magic from geniuses back in the day when in fact kind of like with Zoltrak it should work. Like, so if you start something back then because you're a genius and then they spend the next 1,000 years working on making something stronger, you should be able to go against stuff from the past because you evolve. And he hates geniuses saying that, they were strong back then but they know nothing about the struggle and the journey of becoming stronger, the practice, all the stuff. You don't really know them. Yes, there's genius. There are people that can get, do strong shit without practicing for it much, but I feel like he's throwing around the title of genius based on how strong his enemy is. Kind of like back in the day, Frieden defeated so many demons and she learned about Zoltrak and helped humanity learn about it.
I mean, when she even told Fern that back then it took a lot of time and struggle to defeat that demon, and even then they did not kill them. They technically
They sealed him.
they sealed him,
Yeah.
and over time they learned how to counterspell his attack.
Humanity learned from her fight with that that demon, that monster, but to basically describe her as being a genius, so she doesn't know anything about struggle, she doesn't know anything about learning, about teaching, about basically working yourself up, just because she's that strong and she made you feel weak back in the day, and now she still makes you feel weak. I do think that this is just disregarding everything that she's been through, because I don't think she's necessarily just a genius. We've seen her learn about spells, we've seen her train with Flamme, we've seen her face demons that she could not necessarily defeat back in the day. Like you said, she sealed one away so that she could go back. So the fact that she lives a long life, the fact that she has all the time in the world, is what makes her strong. It's because she has the time to become strong. Kind of like you, the demons also have all this time to learn about their craft. I guess Frieren is just more motivated, man.
You know, maybe one difference. Lord Lugner also said that there's different type of magic, and one thing that the demons are doing is they take one type and they really master that type of magic, but it's only one type of magic.
Frieren learns so much
compared to Frieren, who she's learning different kind of spells, different sort of magic, I think. So she takes time to master them, understand them, how they use, and maybe how to combine them.
Definitely. Or how to fight different enemies. So, like, for example, when she faced Zoltrak for the first time, it's not like she could use that from the beginning. It was something new that she learned and helped others learn, and then they developed it, and she kept learning more about it, and she kept evolving the way she used it. He said it himself, Zoltrak, the way he saw it used by Fern, can no longer really be called Zoltrak, because now it's been switched. Who do you think switched it? It's years of learning and practicing and evolving her own techniques. So it's not that different from what he said about himself, about how they spend years learning their craft. It's just like you said, she likes to learn from many different fields. So I think he's just disregarding her as a genius because he hates how strong she is and how weak he is compared to that. Maybe he feels like his struggle cannot equal that of the geniuses. Like, it's kind of, oh, it's so easy for you and it was so hard for me. But if I compare it to how I was when I was in high school, I wouldn't call myself a genius, but in French Canadian, we have a word that's bully. We would call...
A nerd?
No, not a nerd. We would call someone a bully in school if they basically know everything pretty easily, if they have great grades. And
know it all, then.
A know-it-all, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's close. So I was a bully. That's so weird to switch my French with my English here.
Just say I know it all, basically.
I was that. I was called that.
Like Hermione Granger from Harry Potter. She's a know-it-all girl.
Yeah, well, yeah. But anyway, so I was a bit of that when I was in high school. And I remember someone once looking at my grade for an exam and saying like, oh, it's not fair. Because I think I said something about how I studied the day before or something like that, or I did not have to study much for this one, and I got a good grade. And she said, I spent like 2 weeks studying non-stop, and I couldn't, I barely got the passing grade or something like that. And I remember thinking like, well, you were not with me during, you're not in my head during the classes, but I'm pretty sure considering I knew that girl and I knew what she would do in class, I'm pretty sure I paid more attention than you during class. And when I don't understand something, I spend hours trying to explain it to myself. Like, there's a lot of work behind how I used to do school. Like, it's not just, oh, someone told me how it's done and I understood it completely right away and I did not struggle. Like, I got those grades because I worked for them, but since it's constant, since those grades were up all the time, they probably felt that I didn't have to do much to get those grades. I just had it. I guess for some people, it's the case. I know I have a teacher who said once, like, oh, those that have such an easy time understanding stuff now, when they have to struggle later on, they'll face a wall. And I remember thinking later on in my life, I never got to face a wall. But to me, that just proves that I never had it easy either. I'm used to studying, I'm used to working to get where I am. If I don't understand something, I'll watch videos, I'll try to understand it, I'll explain it to myself over and over. Like, I do work to get where I am. So to dismiss someone as a genius because you resent the fact that they are stronger than you, I feel it's like spitting on their work, because it's not because they're strong that they had it easy.
But from what you're just saying that you had the tool to be able to deconstruct what you're learning and understand those components, you know?
I guess it's just, like, for example, when I learned English, I struggled like crazy. And I remember I got tired of struggling with the verbs and the past tense, future tense, all of that. So I created for myself a way to study that allowed me to pass all my exams. And later on, when I truly decided I was tired of speaking with a bullshit accent, speaking like translated English. So basically when you know what you want to say in French and you'll translate every word in English that sounds like broken English, I was tired of speaking like that. I started watching YouTube, and like, for example, English never came easy to me, but when I started watching YouTube without subtitles, because back in the day there were no subtitles on YouTube, and I tried to, and we had shitty cameras too, so I tried to understand what some YouTubers were saying with the broken audio, with the accents, with no subtitles. I had to listen over and over and over again. And I had to try and understand the meaning behind a sentence to truly make sense of what they were saying. That's how I learned English. That's a lot of studying. That's a lot of weird techniques to try and get the meaning of something. That's a lot of work. It's not just, it came easy to me and I didn't struggle. Do geniuses exist? Yeah. I don't know about Flam. She sounds to me like she was a genius, but then again, do we really know? I think it's just, for them, it's an easy way to dismiss their strength by saying, oh, of course, you're stronger than me. You never had to work for that power. You were born like this. I think it's a way to dismiss their hard work, and it's a way to make them feel better, and it fuels that anger that they have for those geniuses. Because we know Frieren. We know she's strong, but we also know that she's constantly learning. She's constantly trying to be better at spells and stuff. And she has a long history of just traveling, learning, teaching herself. She studied under Flam, so it's not like she was born strong.
Doesn't seem like it, but technically Feren passed a long time just evolving at her own rhythm, if you think about it.
And I mean, she has the motivation and the drive to become better. I feel like there's definitely a personal reason why, like, her experience. I know we saw a flashback of flames and stuff. I think it might have been the house of the mayor that you remembered, but I don't know about her own past and her family. But with all the travel that she did, all the adventures she's been on, she saw a lot of death. She saw a lot of the deception, a lot of manipulation. She would have had this hatred for demons. Like, how dare you try to manipulate these humans? How dare you try to use their words against us? And it's, I guess it got personal for her, and despite the fact that she seems aloof when it comes to emotions, she connects with these people and they truly matter to her. So it stayed with her in a way, and there you see the proof of that. She spent years modifying Zoltrak to turn it into a demon attack spell. And Fern has learned from that. Fern and Stark are strong. They don't know it. They don't believe in their abilities because they are still young and they're still students of Frieren, but she truly knows their value.
And I mean, but every single time when you're facing an opponent who seems stronger than you, who might be stronger than you will never know if you can defeat them if you don't try to do something. I mean, if you're always running away from trouble and from opposition, you won't achieve anything.
I guess the way she told it to them was the way they needed to think about it. So it's not because an opponent is strong that you can't fight them. It actually, like, if the reason why you're fighting is important, you go against those strong people and you struggle and you fight hard, but eventually you might win if your motivation is stronger and if you put in the work. But beyond that, It's not enough to just tell them, yeah, you'll be fine, you're strong. She knows that, so that's why it's okay for her to be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna leave them behind to face those guys, because she knows they can do it.
Yeah.
But you don't tell them, as a good teacher, you should not just tell them, yeah, you'll be fine, you're just good. No, you need to tell them, yeah, it might be hard, but is that a reason to stop? You need to have them see these situations as a possibility for them to fight back. Like, you need to prepare them for when it truly becomes almost impossible or too difficult, or when you truly face a very strong opponent, which, I mean, they are strong, but when you face an obstacle, are you just gonna let that go and leave when you have people to protect? So as a teacher, she knows they can defeat them, so it's okay for her to leave them behind, let them do their job. But for them, they need to understand that, you know, she has something else to do. She needs to rely on them as much as they rely on her. And even if the opponent is strong, it's not an excuse to stay back. People need you. And I'm glad that they showed their courage. Stark stopped shaking. And Fern is a mini Frieren.
Yeah, he'll get there.
They are badass as fuck. They're good. And together, they're really, really cool. Frieren really modeled Fern after her from the stance and so, like, well, what's his name, the Alucard lookalike.
Oh, Lord Ludger.
Anyway, he saw Frieren in front of him and he did not recognize her, but looking at Fern and he remembered the stance, he remembered the vibe, like he's like,
she looked like someone I knew, used to fear. Fuck! That's
Frieren.
I face Frieren. Frieren the Slayer.
Yeah. I guess she left a strong impression on these people back then. And she's about to do it again. The next episode is going to be
intense. Imagine she's going to just defeat all of Ora's army.
That's why she's here.
That's by herself.
Yeah. I'm excited for next episode. I want to see some badass Frieren. Yeah. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next 2 episodes right away, they are on Patreon already. You can check them out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't want to, the next one will be on YouTube next week.
Yes.
So see you then, guys.
Bye.